Hi, and welcome to the sports segment of Orangeline. I'm Chris Smith alongside Zack Rocky here in the Hall of Fame Rotunda, where some volleyball players might be soon if they continue this hot streak. They've won 20 in a row, just knocked off Benedictine a few hours ago. Zack, how was that game?
It was the greatest Baker volleyball game I've ever seen. I actually had the luxury of enjoying it up in the press box, calling it on the PA, and like I said, greatest Baker volleyball game I've ever seen. They started off not great at all. They lost the first two games, 25-23, and then 25-18. They just couldn't get it rolling. Delladio, Brooke Pryor, they were getting blocked from everywhere. Unfortunate. Then the next three games, the Wildcats really stepped it up. They beat the Ravens 25-20 in the third game, and then 26-24 in the fourth game to send it to a fifth game.
How was that moment on
Oh my
26-24?
gosh, it was fantastic. And in the fifth game, 15-12, the Wildcats were able to pull it out. And like you said, that makes their winning streak 20 games now. Hopefully they're going to be in the top 25 after this week. Unfortunately, though, they head to Lindenwood this weekend where they're really going to get tested. Lindenwood has always been at the top of the conference year in and year out, so hopefully the Wildcats, they really bring it. So we'd like to congratulate Kathy Allen and the Baker Wildcat volleyball team. But Chris, tell us how the soccer teams did tonight.
Well, unfortunately, the men's soccer team was not as hot as the volleyball team. They've now tied 2 in a row. They are still undefeated on the year at 6-0-3. But they did tie Avila tonight 0-0, one of those tough games where they just could not kick the ball in the goal. They dominated, and literally Avila put 10 men on defense the entire game and played kickball. But Baker was not able to respond, so we'll see how Nate Hauser gets his group together. Big game against William Jewell, our rival, here at Liston Stadium on Saturday to celebrate homecoming. Hopefully they can get a win there. On the women's side, however, big result tonight, 3-0 victory over the Eagles. Gina Schiraldi hooking up with her little sister on the very first goal, a beautiful free kick, and then Schiraldi and Jenny Haynes would tally again. It was 3-0 was the final there. So the women building up some momentum. Hopefully the top 25 NAI voters will look at what the women have done and look at what the women volleyball team have done, and we might just get 3 teams in the top 25 come next week.
Definitely. Congratulations to both the volleyball and the soccer team. Unfortunately for the football team, they were off last week. However, homecoming weekend is this weekend. They played Culver Stockton at Liston Stadium. Kickoff is set for 2 o'clock.
Last year, the Baker volleyball team finished the season with a 23-13 overall record. And now, just halfway through the 2009 year, the Cats have nearly matched their number of wins from last year and are on a 20-game winning streak, the most the program has ever collected consecutively. An exciting 5-game win over Benedictine College Tuesday evening moved the number 1 conference-ranked Cats to 4-0 in the HAC standings.
Sure, it's been the best start since I've been here, which is 12 years, and I believe it's the best start that we've had in Baker history.
Another first for BU is sweeping the Conference Players of the Week awards 2 consecutive weeks, something that has never happened in the HAC. Junior Brooke Pryor earned Player of the Week, sophomore Brooke Allen was Libero of the Week, and freshman Jana Boss made her name known as the Setter of the Week. And to add to the list of records for the 09 campaign, Coach Allen recorded her 250th career win last weekend in the Ottawa University Duel.
Well, it means I've been doing this for a long time. And yeah, it's kind of a milestone. It's, you have these different levels that you hit that really mean something to you, and 250 is a big one for a college coach because you got to put in quite a few seasons to get to that point. So, it makes me happy. It makes me proud. But of course now I'm looking for 300, so.
With many new faces on the court and changes in positions, the young Wildcat team possesses a combination of talent and chemistry that have led to success. 4 freshmen mixed with a solid core of sophomores and the leadership from captains Pryor and lone senior Nikki Anderson have created a mix that has, so far, worked.
I just feel like this year we've had a lot of new talent that came in. So I wouldn't say that we're the most skilled team, but we're really talented. And we have a lot of good team chemistry, and we work together well. And just having a lot of new players in that we can mix up the positions and just experiment a little bit with our different players and personnel.
I've tried to put my finger on it, and I think it's 2 things. I think it's talent, because I do truly believe that you have to have talent to be successful. But I also think that we are able to use that talent with the chemistry that we have on this team. They are really all buying into what we're doing here. And that is not just the starters. That is also the players on the bench, our substitutes. Everybody seems to be accepting and embracing their role and are 100% committed to the success of this team, and that makes a big difference when there's not a lot of internal conflict and a lot of a lot of drama, if you will, on who's playing, who's not. Everybody seems to feel like we're making good decisions, and it's reflected in our win-loss record.
The road becomes tougher before easier lately for the Lady Cats. The team travels to St. Charles, Missouri this weekend to compete in the Lindenwood tournament to play 4 matches against tough, non-conference teams, followed by a huge home matchup with number 20 ranked Lindenwood University on BU's home floor Tuesday. The next week, the team will face off against Evangel University, who's put up a 4-0 perfect record in the HAC next to Baker. Coach Allen says she has high expectations for next week's Lindenwood matchup.
I expect it to be a barn burner. I'm happy that we're playing at home. I am hoping that every single solitary student and faculty and staff member on campus will be at the game. Lindenwood has dominated our conference for a number of years, and this, I believe, is the year that we will be able to compete and beat Lindenwood and possibly win the conference.
Despite next week's outcome, the Lady Cats have much to be proud of, beginning the season in record-breaking fashion with a 20-game winning streak.
In my career as like a high school athlete and a college athlete, I've never been on a winning streak like this before, so it's pretty awesome. You just feel really confident in our team and our skill, and we just have the confidence to finish out games, which I think is good. Usually in the past it's been kind of like iffy whether or not we were going to win, so we just kind of gave up in the end, and this team keeps pushing on through, so it's exciting.
The Lady Cats will showcase their talent on the home court next Tuesday against nationally ranked Lindenwood University. From the Baker locker room, I'm Kelsey Epperson, KNBU TV.
Thank you, Kelsey. This concludes this week's episode of Orangeline. I'm Alex Giraldi.
And I'm Brittany Armberger. Have a great homecoming week.
And come on!